Hey, what's up everybody? It's Matt from Night and Day Performance. Behind me is the 2018 Durango that we're working on for Internet City, and we're going to do just a little quick review, a little driving on the baseline before we tear everything apart. Just giving our honest review of what it is and give an overlook of the vehicle in case you've never seen one before. So here's the Durango SRT. Comes equipped with a 6.4 liter Hemi, otherwise known as the 392. From the factory, they're making right around 485 horsepower advertised to the motor. Which is good considering all things, but overall the vehicles are heavy. So if you look at these vehicles, I mean, let's see here in the door. Let's get our actual gross weight. Alrighty, so right here in the door, where's it at? Let's see, our gross front weight, 7,100 pounds is our gross vehicle weight rating. So for 7,100 pounds, 400 horsepower doesn't seem like a lot, especially with torque. That's one of the reasons why we're upgrading this vehicle. They do come equipped with the Brembo pistons on the brakes, 6 pistons in the front, 4 in the rear. Some nice 20-inch wheels. Interior has the nice red leather. This is the Laguna leather from SRT. It's pretty nice leather. It's nice quality and it lasts for a decent amount of time. Same thing with the back seats, and this is an ultimate family vehicle, honestly. If you got kids and others, you know, there's plenty of space in these Durangos because you have your 3rd row seating. Some of the options even come with TVs right here. All right, so we'll walk around the car real quick. And as you notice on the SRT models, you know, they're a little more beefy, and these tips are massive on this vehicle. So as we go around, vehicle looks pretty good, pretty nice, and it's in decent condition. Plans for the vehicle, like I said last video, we're doing a 3.0 Whipple on it. We're doing forged internals from Flying Ryan Performance. We're doing the FRP Tomahawk cam. Ryan himself is going to be dyno tuning this vehicle. And then we're going to do a custom wrap. We're installing a wide body on the car. As long as all the pieces are here, we have to confirm that from the previous shop that had the wide body kit that all the pieces are still here. Let's hear the vehicle though. Let's see what it sounds like as it's dropped in. This is not stock. The customer does have exhaust work done to it. So inside the vehicle is not bad. Not super loud. It does have the Beats audio. Now let's take it for the test drive. All right, so now we're inside the Durango. We're gonna keep the music down, but it does have a really nice sound system. This customer had starlights installed from another shop, which they're okay, but we're gonna actually clean them up and make them a little nicer. So if you are getting starlights in your vehicle, if you rub your hand on the roof and you can feel the starlights, it's not done right, I'm sorry. Yes, it's cool to have them, you know, stick out a little to get brighter and whatnot. But nobody wants to be in your car and reach up in the roof, or your girl get in the car, your wife, whatever, and her hair gets stuck on them, or you scratch yourself. That's pointless. It's to me, in our opinion, that's not a good install. This vehicle, they're hanging down a little low. I'm not here to bash other shops, but I'm just saying that's not how we do our work here. And being that we're sponsoring this vehicle for Internet City, we're not going to let it leave like that. So that's one of the things we're going to also do to take care of these guys. Let's go on a little ride. All right. Let's see here. From the factory, they do have nice power. They are all-wheel drive, which gives you a nice capability of being able to do this right here. You can stop, get some power to it, and they hook. From the factory with this all-wheel drive system that comes in the Jeeps and the Durangos, they hook very well. It doesn't lose traction like your normal 392 car does, you know, your Chargers, your Challengers. You can't really do burnouts in them, not on a stack form unless you get a taser and you lock it in a rear-wheel drive mode only. So that is one thing that's kind of a little bit of a disadvantage. You know, you can't do burnouts, but hey, burnouts aren't always required. They're cool, but They're not required, so you don't have to do that on your vehicle. The 0 to 60 in this vehicle is pretty quick as it is from the factory. We're gonna get out here on this main road, which has a 60-mile-an-hour speed limit, so we're not breaking the law. And we're gonna do a 0 to 60 kind of pull just to see how long it takes us to get to 60 right now. All right, so go out here. It's the main road, 60 mile an hour. Pretty quick. We're not going to do any higher testing until we get on our private road. We don't want to do anything that can get us in trouble in the vehicle while we're out here. So we are riding on roads and maintaining our speed limits and all, just to make sure that we don't have any issues. But this vehicle overall is nice and they're fun, dude. I mean, they're what you can ask for in a family vehicle and still be able to go out and have fun. You can take it to the track on the weekend if you want, and I mean, like, they just go. And because they're so heavy, they just plant the tires and roll out. But the thing is, the modifications we're about to do might not make that so easy anymore. These customers are gonna have a little bit of issue hitting to the floor and not spinning tires. So we're basically making this into a Hellcat performance type vehicle. It's not going to be a Hellcat, it never will. But for less than the price of a Hellcat's purchase, Internet City has bought this vehicle and they're upgrading it to have more power than a Hellcat for less money. Hellcat Durangos new are very expensive. I mean, you can get them some $100,000. This build is going to be way less than that. Not all of them are this cheap, or whatnot. You can get them done to different places, and some people are going to say, oh, well, you need to upgrade this X, Y, Z. We know what we need to upgrade. We already know that, and the customer knows that. So we're going to do the first stage of the build, which is going to be a little risky. It will be over the horsepower range of a stock Hellcat Durango, I'll tell you that. It will be more power than that, and at the same time, it'll still be fun to drive. Will he break components like transmissions, drive shafts, axles? That is possible. He knows this. We all know this, because we're not upgrading the drive shaft right now. We're not upgrading the axles. We're not doing the transmission. That's kind of why we're detuning it down to a conservative rate. Later on, we're going to upgrade all those parts, and then we're going to make it into what we're considering an absolute monster, so it can go and run with cars like our shop car, the Red Eye Angry Cat. So stay tuned to the build. I'm gonna go back in the shop now, and we're gonna start working on getting this vehicle torn apart. Once I get the engine and everything out, we're gonna push it over, and we're gonna start cleaning up these starlights, making them look better, cleaning up the interior a little bit, and then we're gonna start working on getting the wrap on the vehicle, as well as the wide body. So that's gonna be in conjunction, basically, I can't speak today, with the build. So while we're waiting on parts to come in for the engine, once the engine's pulled and sitting to the side ready to go, we're gonna go ahead and tear the engine apart, and Jordan's gonna start helping me with the wrap and doing the wide body kit and things of that nature, so we can get it done as soon as possible. We have a 4-week wait time on the Whipple right now, so there will be a few weeks of time in between that we won't have all of our parts. So in the meantime, we're gonna just work on the vehicle and get everything squared away. But like I said, stay tuned, subscribe, like, share to all of our social medias, please. It encourages us to keep doing what we're doing. It helps us keep doing what we're doing, and we're trying to be, as informative as possible. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns about builds, stuff you want to get done to your car, even if you're not in Houston, Texas, if you want to ship your vehicle in, or if you just want some advice, hey, I have this vehicle and I really don't know what I want to do with it, just give us a call, 713-344-2191, www.nightanddayperformance, all spelled out.com. Our email is the same, nightanddayperformance, spelled out, @gmail.com. Give us a shout. We look forward to seeing you guys. Until the next one.